Guten Abend, Anvil Coleman Miners. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Hopefully, y'all had a good weekend. I finally managed to get my hands on a couple of copies of the One Ring. It has been almost impossible to grab these things on the rental services lately, so I just kept hitting the refresh button until I could finally get my hands on some. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna play Mystic Forge combo and just see how busted this card actually is in Legacy. I've been playing some test rounds, and shout out to Youngblood MTG who just followed. If you're catching this, those matches that we just had in the mirror match were absolutely insane. Just seeing how swingy they were in the top decks that we had. But yeah, we're just playing. We're gonna see what we do here. Collector Oof and Sony Silence and Null Rod are going to make me cry more than they usually do. But we're gonna take it through League, have some fun, see how it does. I mean, this deck is hysterical when it goes off. So I'm excited to see how it does. We'll see. It's insanely expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my hands on the One Rings again. So I wanted to take advantage of it while we can now. Then before we hop off into a league, if you like what you see, hit that follow button. I'm on here Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Central. Other random days when I get time to stream. This stream and all the old ones over on the YouTube channel, along with a bunch of random direct YouTube videos. And the first episode of Bourbon and Bands podcast dropped a couple weeks ago. Go check it out. Me and my buddy Murph go into a deep dive of the modern band list. We are working on our next episode, which is going to be the Legacy band list. So make sure you follow me over on YouTube to see when that's going to end up dropping. And then also on Twitter, I'll be posting announcements when we're going to start doing it over there as well. But yeah, let's take this into a league, have some fun. I got another stupid thing that I'm doing today too. I had heard about these. They're the alcoholic monsters. I could not find them individually. I did not want to buy a 12-pack, but I managed to find individual ones, so we're going to give this a shot. I have a feeling this is going to be absolutely disgusting, but I am a giant energy drink fan in general, so we're going to try this and see what happens. Okay, that's got a really fucking weird taste to it. I was hoping it would taste like the white Zero Cal monster, and it does a little bit. It honestly kind of tastes like a Smirnoff Ice. Like, it's been years since I've had one of those, but it honestly tastes like a Smirnoff Ice. It's kind of gross. So we definitely keep this. It's just going to be a matter of what order do we want to do things here. I think we're probably going to start off Ancient Tomb into Defense Grid, or do we want a City of Traders first? I think we want an Ancient Tomb first, because then that should get us up to 5 mana on turn 3 if we don't just happen to draw a 0-drop artifact that we can actually use. Oh good, MTG bot's back up and running today. I know it wasn't working last week. Yeah, no, that L's League that we played last week, that was those first 3 matches were stupid and funny, and then I just petered out from there. But I still stand by, I don't think that deck physically has a way to be able to beat Orcish Bowmasters. I just don't think it can happen. Alright, opponent finally decided to rejoin us here. We are going to start with the damage. Drop the defense grid so that hopefully we can actually do things. We're going to cry if our opponent, like, turn 1 oof or turn 1 cards us. Oh, is this just Reanimator? Okay, if it is, we're not dead yet. Okay, so we're about to take a whole shitload of damage here to do this, but I think we're going to go ahead and Karn grab Tormod's Crypt, because this is screaming Reanimator to me. And then hopefully we can just Lattice Lock him next turn and call it good. We are doing a ton of damage to ourselves to do this, though. Like, I suppose this could just be something else, but this is screaming Reanimator to me. I guess we'll see. Okay, they didn't do anything. There's no way Reanimator would have kept a 7, though, if they just didn't have it. Right? There's no fucking way. I think we're still going to pretend that's Reanimator and hope for the best. I really don't know what else it would be at this point. Where is Tormod's Crypt? Here we go. Alright, hopefully this is a Reanimator and this basically just locks him out of the game. There's a possibility, depending on what they do here, that we can just Mycosynth lock them out of the game next turn. But we'll have to see. What's up, Harry? Did you finally get the Squeaker out? Alright, they're finally making a move here. Okay, it's not Reanimator, it's Delver. Noted. Tormod's Crypt still isn't bad against Delver. However, we are now potentially open to just getting blown out by like a daze or something. Or they just scoop it up. Okay. I mean, I'll take it, but... if this really is Delver... I always feel so torn about bringing Graveyard Hate versus Delver strategies. So, like, Dismember can take care of some of their small creatures, but it's going to hurt us real bad. Leyline shuts off Murktide Regent from happening, and shuts off Darcy from being a 3/3. I hate to do it, but I think we're just going to run it back. I didn't see enough of their deck to really know for sure, and I feel like bringing in the H is going to dilute our game plan too much to be worth it. Okay, so this becomes more tolerable the more you drink it. It's still not good, but it's tolerable. Okay, so we have a decision to make here. Do we start just running shit out? Or do we go for Urza Saga and hope that we don't get wastelanded? Like, this plan, just ramping shit out, dies hard to counter magic. And I guess Urza Saga, actually... Yeah, I guess if they wasteland us, it's not the end of the world because we still have the City of Traders. And it presents another angle of attack they're going to have to deal with. Yeah, I think we're going to do that, actually. This also opens up some fucking crazy lines next turn. Yeah, oh, you weren't on Echoes? I thought you were when you grabbed that LED. Yeah. Those are some great games there, Youngblood. That was a very enjoyable mirror match we had. Okay, so maybe they're not on Delver. What the fuck is our opponent doing? I'm so confused by our opponent here. Oh, they're on Storm! Okay. Okay, did not pin them on Storm. Okay, using it for Lattice mana, that makes sense. Okay, so the question becomes is, I guess, do they have Force of Will? The Echo Plan is fun. I've actually used 3 Echoes in one turn once when I was practicing. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I think I might have fucked that up, but we'll find out. This makes me think they have a Force of Will or something. I'm thinking I should have played out this shit first so I had something free to untap everything with Paradox Engine, but we'll see. I do have a shitload of mana here. Alright, so the question becomes is, do we want to try to... No, they're just letting us do our thing now. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana to do anything else, so I did fuck up. I was supposed to... They're setting up a Galvanic Relay, though, so I'm not as scared as I could be. Because it doesn't look like they're going to go off next turn. An Echoing Truth is kind of shitty, but... Yeah, I think they're just going to try to Echo to set up for next turn, because we know one of the cards in hand is Galvanic Relay. Okay, yeah, they're just trying to set up a relay for next turn. But that shouldn't matter, because we should go off now. Yeah, this shouldn't matter. I don't think there's a one... Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. So I think we're going to keep the mana. We're not going to bother making another construct. Because we're just going to be able to win this in like 2 turns anyways. Whoa, let's go grab another key here. That seems like a very good idea. Doop-de-doo. Alright, so I think they just scooped it up. Maybe? Oh, no, it's asking me to pay mana. I'm an idiot. Hold on. What the fuck is going on here? What did I do wrong? Oh, okay. That's what I did wrong. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just clicking wrong buttons. Like, I didn't think we were done here. Cast the pedal, untap a bunch of shit. And now we get to do dumb things. Just a casual bajillion mana on turn 3. Play Mystic Forge so we can start seeing the top of our deck. Another Mystic Forge. Okay, so now we've cast the 1 ring. And they scooped it up. All right. Apparently our Storm opponent did not want to sit there while we stormed off. I will say, this deck has a hell of a learning curve if you're not used to it. Like, I was punting a shitload with this thing earlier this morning as I was testing it. Well, if we can just, like, face Storm over and over again, apparently we do really good against them. What you doing, girl? Oh, fuck. Okay, this isn't as bad as I initially thought. The more I drink, the more I can tolerate it. It's kind of strong compared to what I was expecting, though. It's 6% ABV. Alright. Oh, God, it's Kulu? Oh, shit. Can I go off this turn, or am I fucked? Because the problem is, I know Kulu's on Mono Red Prison. It's all they ever play. This doesn't do shit. This is a turn 2 Karn. I think we put the redundant defense grid to the bottom. Like, assuming we don't get Blood Moon, this is a turn 2 Karn, which will hopefully do things. We're just running shit out now while we can, and we're gonna hope that a Karn next turn can get us there. Is basically what we're hoping for. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything too crazy turn 1. Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, a Transfigure is fine. We're not super concerned about that at the moment. The one. Ooh. Well, we are gonna drop a Karn before we do anything else. Then we're gonna uptick this. Alright, let's see if our Karn can get us there. I am very scared about what our opponent can do, though. Because if this is a creature... No, oh, unlicensed first? Oh, fuck, we're good. Oh, this is just a hard lock, right? Because I've got 6 mana, so this is just a fucking hard lock. Into a Mox Opal? Yeah, I'm like 99%. Yeah, this is the hard lock. Unless they got something fucking weird going on here that I'm not aware of, this should just be game. Bring my sideboard over here. Where is Lattice? Grab Lattice. Play Lattice. Okay, yeah. Cool. Holy shit. Like, Kulu is consistently the trophy board leader. So the fact that we might actually have a fighting chance against them makes me feel good. What do we trim though? Let's trim a Paradox Engine. Basalt Monolith is our worst rock. Maybe trim one Echo. Try running something like that. That being said, they're going to mulligan for like a Chalice on 0 for turn 1 or something else stupid like that. So I think we're going to have to rely on trying to get their game 3. Unless they just get absolutely awful mulligans, there's so much they can do that just fucks us over. Alright, let's see here. So this isn't bad if we're planning on going the Urza's Saga route. I think we keep it. Like, I have a feeling they're gonna slam some kind of lock piece on turn 1. So I want to have a backup plan. Like, if it's Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon, I guess I just cry, but I got rid of a... What did I just say about Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon? Jesus. Alright, give me Dismember. No, okay. I'm gonna say, give me Dismember off the top. Let's go. Like I said, I think we're gonna have to rely on game 3 here. Them being able to just mulligan for some kind of hate game 1 just fucks us over so hard. Dismember. Nox Opal, okay. It's still not actually mana, though, is the problem. Because we got 3 literal dead cards. I need another 0-drop artifact or another land before I can do anything. Okay. Now I need another land. Or I need Dismember. Like, a Dismember gets us there, I think. Manifold Key? That gets us there for next turn. Because I'm still sitting at 3 mana? Okay. Alright, this gives us the mana for next turn, assuming we survive that long. But we are starting to get hurt here. Like, the fact that it looks like they only have 2 mana sources, I think is helping us here. Yeah, so... The fact that they only have 2 mana sources... Oh, thank God, okay. Can I do things now? This is going to be painful, but I need to do it. Like, it sucks doing it in this order, but this is the order I have to do it in. Okay, City Traders is good, so I can start making construct tokens. And it looks like they're mana screwed, which is helping us immensely. Oh my god, we might have eked this one out. Holy shit. The fact that we're getting to untap here is fucking huge. Echo of Eons. Interesting. Alright, so what can we do here? We've got 5 mana. We need to draw a 0-drop before we play this, I think. The Defense Grid and Mystic Forge, does that give us enough mana? This should give us enough mana, right? Play this. Tap, tap. Yeah, we got enough mana. Okay. Play defense grid, untap a bunch of shit. So now we should be able to go off. However, we... Okay, yeah, this works. Untap that. Draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Cast this. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. They just act as free rituals at this point. They're just not netting us mana, which is mostly okay. More Manifold Keys. Let's grab... Cast Manifold Key. Untap a bunch of shit. So we should be able to piece this together now. Tap this. Because we need to get up to 2 mana, and then I think we can just go off. Which is fine. Flagrant Monolith. Yep. Okay. So we should be good now. Because tap. Untap. I just have to find a win con now. Tap. Untap. Tap. Tap. Draw some cards. Alright, there's a win con. Cast a Monolith. Untap all this shit. Flagrant Monolith. Tap. Tap. Untap. Tap. Untap. Tap. Tap. Karn? Tap. Tap. Trying to do this right. I know I feel a little bad doing this because I feel like this is kind of BMing on our opponent here because we just have the win, but I'm trying to do this correctly. Like, there's tons of other shit that I should be doing as well, but... Pretty sure if they somehow have a way out of this, we deterministically have... Okay. Now we need to go find our Walking Ballista to be able to kill them. Actually, we might as well just play another card at this point. Because now we can kill this and actually start netting mana. I also gotta make sure that we don't mill out here. Keep the new one. Kill the Chalice. Tap, tap. Untap. This is giving me major Bomberman vibes. No. The list that I found didn't have Ballista in the sideboard for some reason. Did they scoop it up? Okay, they scooped it up. Holy shit, we took down Kulu Limpa. We took down the trophy board later. Welcome, Fubar. Yeah, no, for some reason the list that I found just didn't have it in the sideboard. I didn't screw with the list too much since I'm not super familiar with the deck, so I didn't really want to mess with it. I figured there were reasons for everything. The only change I made was for some reason this deck was running 3 Mesmeric Orbs, so I swapped that out for the Paradox Engines, which I think was a huge upgrade in my opinion, but... Yeah, it is a little weird that there is no Ballista in the sideboard. If I play the deck again, I might make that change. Alright. this hand does literally nothing. Last scene playing black green. Is this like Turbo Depths or something? No, it's wow. It was Yawgmoth combo and Legacy. Interesting. So I think we can keep this. We can keep this. We'll put the Walking Ballistas at the bottom. We'll see if our opponent is still on what they were on. Is this Reanimator? No. What the fuck? Threw an Orcish Bowmasters under it. Interesting. I have no idea what our opponent's doing over there. Is this going to be a Bowmaster? Yep, flashed in a Bowmaster. Okay. So they're playing some kind of black stompy something. That's going to be an issue with our Echo. Unless we can Echo the same turn we get the ring down. What the fuck? Our opponent is on some spice. They seem to be out of cards, but... it's like an LED off the top would be fucking sweet. What is our opponent doing over there? Oh! Well, that's interesting. Each player chooses a number 0 or greater. Then all players reveal the number simultaneously and determine the highest or lowest number. What is this? Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. Each player who didn't. So what? They're probably going to kill us here. Like, I imagine this is deterministically dead because they can choose 15 and force us to wheel. Did I do that wrong? What did they choose? Does it let me see what they... huh? Each player who didn't choose... oh, we didn't choose the low... oh, I read that card wrong. Oops. Yeah, I read that card backwards. I don't know why, but I did. Okay, against our opponent, let's bring in Dismembers. Kind of do the same thing we did last time, just trim some of our mediocre stuff. We want to keep Ballista in this time. What else do we want to trim? Maybe one more Basalt Monolith, maybe? Try something like that. Yeah, no, I totally read that card backwards. That is 100% on me. I've never actually faced that card before. Alright, well, you can't win them all. So our opponent is on, like, forced wheel stompy shit. I'm actually tempted to bring in the ley lines so that they can't do, like, Echo of Aeon shenanigans, but I think the Dismembers are probably better here. No, man, I cannot keep this. Okay, we got a Dismember, but we have no mana. Alright, well, I guess we're keeping this. I think we're going to hold on to Ballista. We're going to keep this. Probably put a Manifold Key to the bottom. Pedal to the bottom? Play this. Play Manifold Key. Pass the turn. Go for the Ballista next turn, or the Defense Grid next turn. I don't like that we had to mulligan as low as we did. So this is definitely going to be a Ballista, or Orcish Bowmasters. So if they flash in a Bowmasters here, I think we're going to go ahead and just walk... oh, wow, they didn't. Okay. Interesting. Not super sure what that was about, but okay. What, did they just mulligan for, like, Meltdown or some shit? Okay, well, I guess there goes Walking Ballista. Okay, I like that. It's probably worth popping that for that instead of losing our soul land. And they can't flash in a Bowmasters in response. So we are safe to draw here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and draw some more. Okay. I like this. This is not bad at all. The hope is that they don't use a Bowmaster now. I mean, I guess if they wheel us, it's whatever, but they can't wheel us and Bowmaster us. Next turn could be nasty if we get there. They got rid of the Manifold Key. Okay. It could have been worse. Hmm. Alright, can we do stupid things now? We've got... Yes. Yes, we can. Okay. Sacrifice this. Play Paradox Engine. Play land. Play Grim Monolith to untap everything. And I think we basically just go infinite here. Play another Grim Monolith. Pretty sure we just go infinite here. We just gotta find a way to actually win the game. Karn is a good way to do that. Yeah, we'll just play Karn. I think Karn is a good way to do this. Because now we can just Microsynth lock them. Okay, they scooped it up to the Karn. Alright. Okie dokie. Do we want to change anything? I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not. Yep, I think we just run it back. I liked that. I like this. We can keep this. Turn 1, Urza Saga Manifold Key. Turn 2, we can start making Saga tokens. Alright, how much shit you got? Or are you just gonna... Okay. Interesting. Like, Bowmaster into wheel hurts real fucking bad here, but I guess we'll see what they do. Oh, they got a shoulder. Is it shouldered into wheel? No. Okay. It is not shouldered into wheel. Okay, so we've got to figure out a way to deal with this shouldered. Make a dude. I get 1 mana. I don't think it does anything here. There's no way that I can increase my mana count this turn? Okay. So we're basically just going to have to try to avoid a wheel and make our creatures bigger than shouldered. And just kind of start going crazy. Do we take this, or do we make a dude? Our dude's going to be a 3/3. I think we just take it. Like, we're pretty much dead to a wheel if they have one. So we're kind of at the point where we're just trying to fade a wheel. Another defense grid. I don't think that does anything for us. Make another dude. What do we want here? Probably, what, a Lotus Petal so that we can play the One Ring? Right? Just to buy us a turn and grow our constructs? I don't think a Lion's Eye Diamond helps us at all. Yeah, I think we just grab this. Play Ancient Tomb. Lose our City of Traders. Yeah, I think we just play the One Ring to basically fog for a turn. Like, we're dead to wheels regardless of what fucking happens here. Like, we need to start getting in and presenting a fucking clock to our opponent as well. We're basically just trying to avoid getting wheeled. But the One Ring is a liability right now. City of Traders. So, like, I can Mystic Forge and hope that I can make these bigger. But then that puts us dead on the crackback. I think... I mean, we're dead to a fucking wheel regardless, so we're just gonna do this. We can swing in with one. Hold back. Don't have the mana to use that yet, but that means basically infinite mana next turn. I think we're gonna hold back here just to be safe so that we have two blockers. We're still basically just in, like, fade a wheel mode. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are they doing? Alright, so now I know choose 0. Because I do not want to wheel. Choose 0. How... Oh, it's gaining life. Okay. I was about to say, what the fuck? Alright, so they got a whole bunch of mana. They might have found another wheel to force us to wheel. So, I mean, there's nothing we can do here. Yeah, they found the Echo. Alright. Well, props to our opponent for the Spice. That's a pretty sweet deck, I'm not gonna lie. I fucked up match 1, I will fully admit that. Because I did not know how that card worked. I should have picked 0, but oh well. But that is definitely interesting deck. Ah, fuck. Alright. Give me a good hand deck. This is a good hand. I like this. We keep this. Alright, no idea what the fuck our opponent's on. They are 2-0. Since we have a backup Mox Opal, I'm actually kind of okay running this Opal out now. Just because. The next turn, we can go ahead and play this Mystic Forge. Follow it up with Urza Saga. I hope the Saga beatdowns can get us there. And because of the fact that I got a spare, I'm okay with this getting pendinged if our opponent is on a white deck. Alright, what is our opponent doing? This could be Doomsday. This could be another Bowmaster's deck. I don't know, they're pondering though. The opponent is pondering their life choices, as always. So it's everyone's weekend. Hopefully y'all had some fun shit. It was rainy as fuck. Like, it's normally dry as hell out here, but it has just been, like, raining for the past week constantly. I need to mow my lawn again, and I just did it in, like, the one day we didn't have rain last week. And normally I can go, like, a month at a time without mowing my lawn. Okay, so I guess there goes Mystic Forge. Okay, they're on some kind of blue-black something. Like, they take Mystic Forge. I have no doubt about it. The question is going to be is, this could still be Doomsday. This could be a Reanimator. This could be Death Shadow. Like, this could be a number of things. I don't know why they're taking so long to decide what they want to take. Like, it's Mystic Forge. You take Mystic Forge. Like, is there really a question? Okay. Our opponent figured it out. Play pedal. I mean, it sucks that we're losing this to no value, but... Like, it sucks we're losing it to no value, but we gotta get it out so we can start making constructs. Like, now if they take a Mox Opal, it's kind of whatever. We don't care about that. I will say, though, now that I'm actually playing with the One Ring instead of playing against it, this card is busted as fuck. I'm also going to go on the record as saying I don't think that Orcish Bowmasters is busted. It's very good. It's more annoying than anything, in my opinion. Like, it's very beatable. It is rough for Legacy in particular because of stuff like Brainstorm and shit, and like the fact that a lot of decks are relying on cantrips and card draw. But it's a fucking 1/1. Like, it dies to everything. The fact that they gave it Flash is kind of weird, though. Like, I think that might have been pushing it. The fuck is this shit? Oh, they're gonna Brazen Borrower my defense grid? Go. Well, you do you, boo-boo. You do you. Alright. Manifold Key. Oh, I actually lose my ability to do that. Okay, well, we're going to do this so that it turns my ship back on. What is this, Snuff Out? If it's Snuff Out, then we're definitely up against... Well, no, we wouldn't be up against Death Shadow. It might just be Blue-Black Delver. Or, like, Blue-Black Control of some sort. Really not super sure what our opponent's doing. Okay, well, it resolved, so that's something, I guess. Keep the new one. And just replay the defense grid. I can pay for a daze. Okay. Still not super sure what the fuck our opponent's doing over there. If this is Doomsday, it's a very weird Doomsday. I've never seen Doomsday with main deck Brazen Borrower. They're just gonna cast Brazen Borrower, okay. Well, I'm winning this race so far. Ooh, the One Ring. I am gonna make a dude, though. Because I feel like I have a better advantage trying to push through here. We're gonna grab a Lotus Petal. We're gonna hope that we can slam this One Ring next turn. or they just die. Like, we do get a little wrecked by a dress down if they got one, but we'll see what they're doing over there. Like, they're staring down lethal currently. And I still don't really know what they're doing over there. Because they can't block. So they've got to deal with at least one of these. I am very confused by what's going on over there. Because dress down doesn't do it. Because dress down would cost 5. Like, I'm not sure what they think they have as an out here. Are they paying for a snuff out? Or do they not understand how defense grid works? Okay, I don't think they understood how defense grid worked. That is going to be my assumption. They have. I think I'm gonna bring in the ley lines. They have grief, which means they probably got a reanimator package while they're at it. So let's trim a basalt monolith, trim an echo, trim ballista. Let's trim a paradox engine. Move some of our stuff to be cardboard targets. What's up, Dimir? Come on. What's up, girl? Come on. Can you come say hi? Up. Up. No? Okay. Trying to get the pup to come up and say hi. Here. Up. Up. No. Okay. I tried. What's up, girl? I know, it's shitty and miserable out, so it's hard to play because it's crappy out. I'm sorry, girl. I did that. Yes, girl. Hello. Hello. So what's everyone's opinion on Commander Masters? I was actually talking with some of my buddies last night, and I had a hunch that I was probably being a little too hard on it. Like, it just doesn't excite me. Like, the Mythic slot is stacked, don't get me wrong, but a Mythic slot and a premium product, it doesn't do shit for prices, if we're being completely honest. But, like, I don't know. I looked at it, a bunch of the rares were kind of just, like, meh or bulk to me, but I'm also not a huge Commander player, so talked to my buddies who are, and they said I was being too harsh on it, and I was right that it's a much better product than I thought, but I don't know, like, I'm kind of disappointed that Jeweled Lotus is the only 0-drop mana rock that got reprinted. I was really hoping for Lotus Petal, or like Chromox or something, which obviously didn't happen, so I'm a little disappointed from that. That being said, though, like, the precons look fucking sick. Like, they just revealed the Commander Guff one, or Commodore Guff, whatever the hell his name is, and there's a new Chandra in it that obviously I fucking need. And then Vronos finally got his first Planeswalker card, which is kind of cool. I think I'm probably going to buy the Eldrazi precon. I've seen them, like, pre-ordering for $100, though. So I'm a little concerned about that. Alright, what do we got here? We got a turn 1 Karn? Sure, fuck it. This dies to counter magic, but we're going to give it a fucking shot. We did see counter magic out of him last time, so who knows. There's a Brainstorm. I mean, I guess, yeah, we're probably just going to try to slam a turn 1 Karn and hope that it can get us there. Unfortunately, I do think the sideboard needs to be changed a little bit. Like, there's no liquid metal coating, which feels weird. And the fact that there's no ballista in the sideboard either, when it's like our primary win con, it just feels wrong. let's see if they have counter magic. We can play around a Daze. Or we can lean into the Daze, try to get a Urza Saga down on 1. So worst case scenario, we start fucking... I mean, it really just comes down to, do we want to play around Daze or not? I think we're going to say no, so that we can lean into making construct tokens on turn 2. Like, we get punished so hard if they have both Daze and a Wasteland. But we're gonna see what happens here. If this resolves, holy shit. Holy fuck balls. Okay, I mean, I'm tempted to just go grab something, but... They could grief me, which is why I'm thinking I should uptick instead of downticking. If I downtick, all I do is get a Lion's Eye Diamond so I can play it right now. But I think I'm just going to uptick it and play it safe for now. But Fubar, you're 100% right. They very well could grief to try to take whatever was in our hand. So I think upticking is the safe option here. I honestly can't believe that card resolved. I thought for sure that was going to get a counterspell. Like, don't get me wrong, if they happen to wasteland us, it's still not good. But we will survive. Okay, they're not going to wasteland us. Him to Turok could be mildly problematic if they hit both of our lands. Alright, opponent, come on. Our opponent does seem to like to take their time on their decisions. They are like 4 minutes lower on clock than we are. Okay, they're doing something. Ooh, Null Rod. Okay. Okay. Luckily, we have outs to that. Like, we don't have to necessarily deal with a Null Rod. We're just gonna uptick this for the hell of it. So, like, we can still win with construct beatdowns. That is very much a thing we can do. Null Rod is a pain in the ass, but there's also a world where we get enough mana that we can go ahead and just Microsynth lock both of us out of the game. However, that is going to be a little bit harder with 2 of our mana disappearing here. Or 1 of it. Like, if they hadn't Null Rodded, we'd have been able to do it by now. We also could always go grab Sky Sovereign and then just start beating down with it as another option as well, which we might end up doing. Assuming they can't deal with this Karn. We haven't seen any removal out of them yet, so... Alright, opponent is making moves. Maybe. Fuck, I cannot drink today. Goddamn. It's like another thing they could do is they could flash in a Brazen Borrower if I were to try to go for the Karn lock. But I think I'm probably more likely to just go grow Sky Sovereign and try to play that. But I'm still probably going to tick up for a few turns first. Alright, opponent is doing something. Is this a him to Turok? Double black makes me think him. Oh, sacks a Planeswalker. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to hope that these constructs can get us there. We didn't see removal in game 1? Granted, we did just see an edict, so who knows? Maybe they got snuff outs? I don't know. I don't know what our opponent's doing over there. Do I just want to play... Oh, I really want to just play another card, but I think we're going to hold off for a turn. We're going to try to push our advantage. So, since whatever we're getting doesn't actually matter here, because I don't think we're ever getting rid of this Null Rod, let's just grab a Manifold Key for the hell of it. Now we just see if we can ride these constructs to victory. They could grief us here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of confused by what our opponent's deck is trying to do over there. Like, it doesn't seem like the optimal way to play whatever they're trying to play. Alright. Also, if this goes to a game 3, like, the way that our fucking opponent is playing is there's a very real possibility of them just timing out here. I don't know, we'll see. What's up, girl? Hey, baby. I know, you haven't been liking the storms going on or nothing. The Nahiri is very scared of thunder, like... It's really weird. She's fine with fireworks as long as they're like constant. Like at the beginning of the 4th of July weekend, like when there's just the 1 or 2 going off, she kind of jumps a little bit and we have issues having her go to the bathroom before going to bed. But like once they go constant, she's like, yeah, whatever, and just like sleeps through all of it. But she is absolutely terrified of thunder. Like the fact that we've been having storms for almost a week straight now, I feel real bad for her. I don't think she's been getting much sleep. Alright, our opponent finally decided what they wanted to do with their brainstorm. Oh, also, I did go back and listen to the last Twitch VOD. I think I finally managed to get it so that the audio for the Twitch VOD is separate from the music. So I can finally start posting Twitch VODs again, for those of you who are catching this replay on Twitch instead of the YouTube. I think I figured it out. Alright, so opponent is just like cantripping like a motherfucker right now. So I would like another Urza Saga off the top would be nice. Because I think that's realistically my route to victory here, is just beating the down with Saga tokens. Opponent chose to shuffle, okay. So that's good. That means they didn't find what they were looking for. Did they draw what they were looking for? Alright, so our opponent's turn started like 3... Okay, well I guess there goes Grief. Okay. What did they get rid of? They got rid of a Reap. They pitch to reanimates. Okay. Well, I guess I'm assuming they take Karn. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. I guess they could reanimate, get the grief back, just strip bolting from our hand, and have a blocker. But that does put them very, very close to dead and forces them to block. Like, the correct answer is just take Karn. Like, right? That's got to be the correct answer. Yes, okay. I was going to say, take the thing I can actually cast. Alright, what else you got, opponent? Dress down is fucking brutal, if that's what they got. Oh, they just play a... Okay, they play a Murktide region. That's pretty big. Okay. It is bigger than ours, but they are also still on blocking duty. Okay. Another Paradox Engine. Like, the nice part is they're down to one card and they cannot really ever safely attack with that thing. Okay. I was gonna say, like, yes, please attack me. Please attack me, opponent. Ugh, an Echo that I can't cast. Now we're just drawing horribly. I felt pretty good about this game, but now we're giving our opponent some time to draw out of shit. I don't like that. I just drew a land, so hardcast force is a thing that can happen now. Okay, that's not bad. I guess we're gonna see. Did you draw a counterspell, opponents? They've got two cards in hand. They could both be lands. It could be counter magic. Feels a little bad to blow our Crystal Vein, but if they have a counter spell, they should just cast it. Like, I don't understand why your opponent is taking so long to make their decisions. Like, if you have a counter spell, you just rip it right here. There should be no thought involved with this. Okay, they're fetching. So they're just blue-black control? Hardcast a Force of Will? Okay, I have no idea why it took our opponent so long to do that. I legitimately don't. They are also at the point where they literally can never attack with this fucking Murktide Regent. It's a very weird version of Shadow, Mo. I agree. I don't know why they were preferentially fetching out... Actually, I don't know if this is Shadow at all. Because Shadow normally doesn't play this many... Oh, they're just going to play a second Murktide Regent. Okay. I guess that does allow them to attack with the first one? Okay. So opponent managed to finally figure out how to piece this one together. And, okay. Congratulate... Well, you know what? We're actually gonna make them fucking run this shit out. Because they waste so much fucking time on clock. Like, I don't like winning by timeout, but if our opponent is gonna play this fucking slow, we're gonna make them pay for it. Like, we will make them pay for how long they're taking to play. Alright, they finally decided to start playing fast as soon as they had lethal on board. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna run it back. This is a very weird build of Shadow if it is in fact Shadow. We're just gonna run it back. Leyline completely shuts down Murktide Regent. There's no way they're fucking playing it if we stick a fucking Leyline to the Void, so we'll see. Our opponent is, I don't know. I have also played against opponents where they do this, where they take forever to play, and then all of a sudden, game 3, when they have like a minute on the clock, they suddenly become the Flash when they play, so we'll see. Okay, overall thoughts on this fucking thing. True, Dismember plus card is an answer. So final thoughts on this shit. It's not as bad as I thought initially. The initial taste was kind of wonky, but it's actually not that bad when you get through it. Do we just... So there's a part of me that wants to try to Echo on turn 1, but if they have counter magic, we just die. So I think we need to ship it. This is almost the same problem, but I think we're going to keep it anyways. So what do we do here? We can turn 1, City of Traders out, Manifold Key, Lotus Petal, Lion's Eye Diamond, Echo. I think... Because, I mean, we're just going for it, so we're going to do this. I mean... This is risky as fuck, but we're trying it. We've already shown that our opponent doesn't always keep the smartest one-land hands, or the smartest openers. So we're going to push our luck here. Oh, fuck. Nope, undo. Wrong color. Alright, they did not run that out. We can run another Manifold Key out. Alright, hopefully our opponent's random 7 is bad. I think we're going to go ahead and try to slam this Leyline of the Void next turn, to be completely honest. Try to keep them off of being able to Murktide Regent, because this is the only reason we lost last game, is they managed to get a creature bigger than ours. I have been burned by giving our opponent random 7s before, but we'll see. Hopefully we gave them something completely unusable. Alright, well apparently they had a grief. I'm curious what they take here. I'm assuming they take the Karn, but I could be wrong. Maybe they take the Leyline, knowing that's what we're going to try to do next turn? Or they might just take the Paradox Engine, honestly. Because we also could try to Paradox Engine next turn. Like, the nightmare scenario is they have Reanimate. We'll see. Alright, they took Karn. Maybe we lucked out and we spun him into a no-lander. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. Okay, no, they gotta land. Oh! Okay, they're definitely not on Shadow if they're not actively fucking hitting themselves. Okay, I like Mox Opal. Cast this. Actually need to tap this for black. Alright, graveyard is officially shut off. Let's see. What is our opponent doing? So what? Okay, they can blow up our City of Traders, I guess? Null Rod. Okay. So they're back on this bullshit. Got it. Karn? Mystic Forge. I think that's worth playing just to manipulate the top of our library. Jesus Christ, opponents. Okay, I definitely think this is worth it just for the sake of trying to manipulate the top of our library. If we get dazed, we get dazed. It is what it is. Alright, so we're drawing a ley line next turn. Oh yeah, I guess we can't actually manipulate the top of our library. Never mind. I don't know. We'll see if our opponent can close this game out. Like, we can still at least cast zero. Okay. We can at least cast 0 drops off the top of our deck. Yeah, okay. Our opponent is still on course to basically just fucking die here. Bowmasters, okay. So we very well may end up losing this just to a Null Rod, which, I mean, when I registered the deck, I kind of expected that to be the case. Like, Null Rod, Collector Oof, that style of deck is just gonna wreck the fuck out of us. That being said, they don't have a particularly fast clock at the moment. Alright. Okay, we're drawing a land next turn. That helps. So that is the one good thing about Mystic Forge, is at least we can still cast shit off the top of our deck to get it out of the way. That being said, they have 2 of the fucking fancy new wastelands, so... Children? No, just hard casting a grief. Okay. I do think this one is probably out of our hands here, but who knows? They actually have a clock now. It's just a matter of if they swing sideways quick enough. Also depends on if I can grab a Dismember. We are just casting shit off the top of our library for the sake of clearing it, to hopefully find something relevant. I know that just sped up our opponent's clock a bit, but I don't think it particularly matters if we're being completely honest. It's going to force them to take more game actions, so I don't really give a shit at this point. Ugh. Okay. We'll just scoop it up. They got lethal on board. I mean, we knew this was going to happen. Like, Null Rod effects just make us cry. It is what it is. All right. Let's go. Let's get this last one. We got this last one in the bag. We'll get the 3-2. Like, this match 3, that was 100% me not realizing, or not reading Wheel of Misfortune correctly, so... But we'll see. We'll see what we're up against last. This deck definitely does some shit. Apparently, we're just forever stuck in the 3-2 zone. We'll see. Watch, we're gonna get paired up against like fucking Doomsday and get turn 1 Doomsday 2 games in a row or some shit now. Alright. One-way guarded. Currently 0-0. Won the die roll. If these were Basalt monoliths, or Grim monoliths instead of Basalt monoliths, this would be amazing. Alright, we keep this. We put one of the redundant echoes to the bottom. I think that's a pretty easy decision there. Alright, opponent molds a 6 as well. Let's force check him. Okay, no force, turn 1. Either that or they just don't care. Alright, so in essence, we're going to have 2 draws next turn if they don't wasteland this. Alright, not a wasteland. Alright, so this could be Omnitel, this could be Hot Bant, this could be Infect. There are multiple things this could be. Chose not to shuffle their library. Ooh, fuck. I really want to play that. No, this is the correct thing to do. Because this also turns on Mox Opal. We get protection for next turn. Turns on Mox Opal. Okay, into another one? That's not bad. Because we can just play it again next turn. Our opponent's just cantripping a bunch. Infect is dead. You literally can't play Infect. I know. Stop hurting my soul, Lomer boy. I know Bowmasters makes Infect cry more than it already does. Come here, you little asshole. Come on, Cosmo. If you want to get on my lap, get on my fucking lap, you little douchebag. Yeah, we got this little asshole in the bottom corner of the screen right now. Alright, so... we are doing a lot of damage to ourselves, is the problem here. Let's see. Oh, I like Mystic Forge. I think we're still going to play the Urza Saga first, though. Manifold Key. Ooh. Hi, boy. Seeing as we're still not particularly dead yet, do I want to play the Manifold Key yet, or do I just want to play another one of the One Ring? Cast this. Actually, I don't hate the idea of running out Mystic Forge and spinning. Or do I just want to play another the One Ring to save our life total and then spin? And fuck up their whole hand that they've been working on. Did they shuffle last time? Chooses not to shuffle. Yeah. It sucks hurting ourselves, but I think this is the correct option. Went out and knew the One Ring. Alright. So I'm guessing they're either Hot Bant or some form of Bant. I don't know. Run all this shit out. Keep the new one. Play a Manifold Key. Now we're going to pass the turn. We're not going to draw with the One Ring this turn. We want to preserve our life total a little bit here. We have a whole bunch of mana now next turn. So as long as they don't just like randomly have Collector Roof, I think we're pretty good here. And they scoop it up. Okay. Seeing as we didn't see what our opponent's on, I'm going to bring the Dismembers just because I'm irrationally scared of Collector Roof. I think we're just going to do this. Do our kind of normal trimming shit and run it back. I will be right back, though, while our opponent is sideboarding here. Hang on, guys. Alright, we are back. I want to keep this just because I have dual dismembers, but we only have 1 mana and it goes away at some point. So I feel like we gotta ship it, unfortunately. Okay, we can keep this. Dual dismembers, we have mana. I think we're gonna put the Walking Ballista to the bottom for now. Because Ballista doesn't deal with a Collector Roof. Okay, so it is the weird ass Hot Bant shit. So the question becomes, are we willing to kill this before they can get down to Teferi? I feel like the answer to that question is yes. Like, it feels bad doing this, but I think we have to kill this now. Do not let them get a turn 2 Teferi out of this. Of the band that's playing right now, High Star, this is I Prevail. If it was the last band, I don't know. I totally wasn't paying attention. This song is Bad Things, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Bad Things by I Prevail. This band is great. I love this band. Ooh, a Null Rod. Okay, that's so many Null Rod effects. Fuck. Okay, Mox Opal doesn't do anything, but we can at least run out of Grim Monolith for now. Just to get it on the battlefield in case I can pull the whole Karn Dismember bullshit. Yeah, no problem, High Star. Yeah, I Prevail's real good. They actually, their big break, so to speak, was actually, oh, the past song? My bad. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I honestly wasn't paying attention. I will try to listen to it in the replay. And then, I don't know. If you have Twitter, hit me up there and send me a message. I'll let you know what the song is when I go and listen to the replay. Alright, so I got another one of those things. We can kill that, but I don't think it does anything at this point. That's awkward. Like, I'm debating if it's worth. No, we gotta hold on to this Dismember. Like, we need to hit Karn, stick Karn, and then be able to do the Dismember trick on Null Rod. Actually, let me see if I can go back on Amazon Music. I have no idea if I can. Can I look? Will this show me? I'll try to figure it out. Yeah, like I said, hit me up on Twitch or Twitter, and I'll see if I can figure it out. Alright, they got a Teferi. They just upped it. Well, I guess we're going to go this route. We are going to hope that Construct tokens can get us there, is the gist of what's going to happen here. I have a feeling this isn't going to work, but we're going to try. Just, okay, gonna bounce the Gray Monolith. That's fine, I guess. I will say, this is like a super underrated card from the Lord of the Rings set. Like, the fact that it makes your legendaries uncountable or uncounterable is kind of ridiculous. They also only need one more card and they can get Uro back, and then I think we're just dead. Like I said, if I can't slam a Karn to be able to pull off this trick, I think we're just dead. I guess we'll see. Next turn is basically the turn that's going to determine whether or not this works. So they're going to get Uro back, which is problematic. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. I think this one might have slipped out of our hands here. Just the amount of artifact hate that is running around right now is fucking insane. Go on, get in with your halfling. Do it. Aw. No balls. Alright. Karn? No. Not that any of this matters. Let's just grab a manifold key. We're gonna see if they block or if they're just gonna let this through. Alright, they're blocking. We're hurting ourselves to do this, but I think we need to. Because this means even if they bounce, they risk losing their Uro. Unless they've got multiple removal spells. Or they can just bounce their Uro in response, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, yeah, we'll just go to the next one. Between Meltdown and Null Rod, yeah, we're fucked. Alright, so is there anything we want to change? Like, I want to bring in Leyline to stop Uro, but I really don't know if it's worth it, is the problem. I was just gonna run it back. I really wish that between this and, like, Black Saga Storm, I wish the decks I liked had better ways of dealing with a Null Rod specifically. I don't know. We'll see. So you guys liking this deck? Do you want to see it go through a second league, or do you want me to swap it up when we go on to the next league? Because I'm gonna have time to do another one with how quickly this one's gone. Genta Manticore, sacrifice unless you discard a card. Oh, I guess I never actually read Argenta Massacre. Thank you, Lomer Boy. It's in the sideboard, but I never fucking read it. I'm gonna keep this. It's got the Karn, which I like. It's a little wonky on the mana, but try to shut down their counters. Because if I hit another Soul Land, this hand is fucking fantastic. Because then I can Basalt Monolith and Key in the same turn. Which would be great. Maybe I snapped off this keep a little too quickly? But I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I may have snapped this keep off a little too quickly. But again, I guess we'll see what they got here. I mean, if they got a Null Rod on turn 2, we just cry. If they do, they're not playing it yet. This could still very much be one, but we'll see. Or they're just gonna melt down on 0 to wipe this shit. Meltdown on 1. Okay. I'm still in good shape if I can hit a soul land here. That is a soul land. Is there anything worth getting out of my sideboard yet? No. No, there is not. Alright. So, I probably want to get the One Ring next turn if they don't fucking Null Rod me here. Okay, come on. We got this. We fucking got this. Let's go. Alright, so they're just looking for something to do here. So what, next turn we probably just One Ring? Or if I draw a land, there's something to be said about just playing a Sky Sovereign. Because I can uptick Sky Sovereign to be able to just start attacking. And then I don't have to worry about a Null Rod. Ugh, okay, so since I didn't draw a land, I kind of just have to go grab a One Ring, right? Or I can tick up, hope that they still can't kill my shit. Play Basalt Monolith this turn. And then Paradox Engine the following turn into a defense grid and start trying to go off. Like, I don't hate that line, but it's kind of risky. I guess that does also start setting up the Sky Sovereign line. So I think we're actually going to do it. It's a little wonky, but... So there's also that option too. So I'm playing the Basalt this turn. I'm just going to uptick Karn. Hope it doesn't die. We're going to see what happens here. Hopefully they don't just like slam a Teferi. I am not going to turn on any of my shit. Like, there's something to be said about maybe turning on one of these things and going and like starting a beatdown, but I don't want to risk any of them dying to like a Swords to Plowshares or something. Like, I guess we'll see what the opponent does here. Is this just a Teferi? It looks like it, yes. Okay. So what, they're gonna bounce Basalt Monolith, probably? Yes. Okay. So I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen. Into another Delighted Halfling, okay. So I still don't hate where we're at. Another Soul Land off the top here would be great, so I can go Lattice Lock them. Hold on, is this enough mana now? This is break even, so no. But if I play Paradox Engine, it untaps. So what? I play 4, that's 4, 5. Play Paradox Engine, set up for next turn, die to Null Rod. Fuck. I really don't know what to do here. I mean, I really wish this was a fucking Grim Monolith. Because what I could do here is I could play Paradox Engine, set up for next turn, and then hope that I can just go off. Because unfortunately I'm at 5 mana max this turn regardless of what I do, so I can't safely Lattice Lock them. Or I could Paradox Engine this turn and try to go for it next turn. Because I have the mana to start doing stuff next turn. The decisions are so rough with this. Is there anything on my sideboard that matters here? Or actually, can I start going off this turn? Because what? I can go ahead and... I mean, I can go off, but then I can't do anything with it because I don't have a way to draw cards. I think I set up for it this turn and just hope for the best. Like, as much as it sucks. So, I uptick Karn. I play Basalt Monolith. I play Paradox Engine. Next turn, I downtick Karn for the One Ring, play it. And start trying to go to town that way. I think that's my best bet here. Play Basalt Monolith. Right, this feels really bad if they found Null Rod, but I think they would have played it by now if they did. So let's see. If I untap Basalt Monolith, I have 3 mana. I go grab this, I can play another defense grid. But then this dies later. Yeah, I think I just uptick this. We're still in a very precarious situation, but I think this is our best bet here. Because this, in theory, allows us to do things next turn. Alright, let's go. I do have a free untap, but I don't know what it does for us is the problem. And then if I downtick to 4, they attack for 2. It's down to 2. I lose it if I downtick it for anything else. The fuck? 4th Arrow Lingas. Jesus. Okay. Well, Karn's about to die. Well, maybe. I don't know. They can't kill Karn entirely. And if they attack Karn, they don't get the initiative. Or the Monarch. Okay, they're sending all of it at Karn. Okay. So that does prevent us from ticking Karn down. But we have another Karn. Good news, everybody! Does this matter, though, is the question. So we play Karn. We get to untap Assault Monolith. Play the new Karn. Get Ensnaring Bridge? Oh, what do we do here? So the other thing we could do is this turn, we could actually uptick our defense grid and kill Teferi. Play the new card, we untap this, we have 3 mana, tick down. We get Ensnaring Bridge. But we can't... We play Ensnaring Bridge, they can still swing in with the Delighted Halflings, but they can't do anything with the 4th Arrow Lingas. I think that's the correct option. Or is there something else we can do here? We tick up, play Karn, untap Assault Monolith, tap it. We've got... Yeah, I think that's our best bet here. They can't cast Solitude anyway, so ticking up Defense Grid is fine. Yeah, we take up Defense Grid. I think this is the play, because it shuts down these things. Alright. Kill Teferi. They might have another one and this is all just irrelevant, but we'll fucking find out. Play the new card. Untap shit. Keep the new card. Down tick card. Is there anything else for 3 mana we can do that matters at this point? Well, actually, no. We get to replay this, so they can't attack with anything. So I think we still do this. Grab and Snaring Bridge. Tap. Play and Snaring Bridge. Untap. Play another defense grid. And now we pass the turn. Like, just hope that they don't have another Teferi or a way to bounce this in Snaring Bridge. That's all we can do. They already used a Meltdown. I don't know if they play more than one. Null Rod is annoying. Or they just have that. All of this a Karn? Okay. Karn's gone. I'm not gonna fight over that. That's fine. The One Ring, Basalt Monolith. Fuck. Okay. And I'm dead on board. God damn it. We were so close. Oh, they just had to have fucking Prismatic Ending. Alright. Alright, so we 2-3'd it. I think I'm gonna run it back actually. It was fun. I think we'll give it another shot here. The last 3 rounds in a row, we just ran into pure Null Rod style hate, so. I'm kind of surprised this Hot Bant list isn't putting up more results, to be completely honest. Like, it seems like it's a super, super strong deck, but I haven't seen it actually post results yet. So I'm a little surprised. Hot Bant is, or this deck is. I mean, I can definitely see Hot Bant being fucking awful against Blood Moon style decks. I don't know, maybe it's because I play so many artifact combo decks that it just feels like it's got a good combo matchup, but it is just like in all the colors to hate on artifacts. It's got red for Meltdown, it's got green for Collector Roof, it's got Null Rods. Like, it's probably just the style of combo decks that I play that are the problem. Yeah, I can see it being bad against spell-based combo. Me and my silly permanence being the base of my combo. How dare I? Alright, up against Coolest Raven. Last seen playing Death Shadow. Well, this is a whole lot of Urza Sagas. But they're actually playing a Yorion deck. You know what? We're going to keep this. It's a little wonky. We're going to see if they're on Death and Taxes or if they're on the 4-color Yorion pile. So this is going to be 4-color Yorion pile by the look of it. It's weird that they're starting out on Marsh Flats, though. Ooh, I like Grim Monolith. I like that a lot, actually. We're going to run this out. I don't think we're going to run the Grim Monolith out yet. I think we're going to save that for next turn so we can Grim Monolith into the One Ring. Is this Yorion Death Shadow, or do they just need so many dual lands that they went into shocks? Who the fuck plays Yorion Death Shadow? This is confusing the hell out of me. Okay, Baleful Strix, that's fine. I'm very confused by what's going on here. Alright. Ooh, City of Traders actually might change my mind here. Do we want to start just running shit out? I guess we're gonna see what happens here. That resolves. Do we want to City Traders or do we want to start slamming Grim Monoliths and shit? Because we can play a land, Grim Monolith in. Because the problem is the City of Traders, we're going to get 2 constructs out of it, but then they're just going to die. Actually, it wouldn't be bad to try to make them expend their resources on constructs versus counter spells, so I think it's going to be worth the temporary setback mana wise. Okay, Thoughtseize me. Which of these cards do you want, opponent? I'm assuming they take the One Ring. I'd be surprised if they don't. We have multiple Urza Sagas in the wake here. Okay, yep, they took the One Ring. As to be expected. Okay, they're not getting in, and they're mana screwed. Okay. I don't hate that at all. Another Grim Monolith. We are going to grab a Mox Opal. We're going to lose our City of Traders. But we are going to run this out. I'm not going to attack yet. I don't want to lose my construct to the Baleful Strix. I think we're going to wait until we have multiple constructs to be able to attack with. That being said, this does turn on Snuff Out, but... Okay. I'm assuming they take the Mystic Forge now. Yep. Takes the Mystic Forge. As to be expected. Chooses not to attack. They're still mana screwed. Ooh. Do we want to get cheeky? So what? We can... I feel like our best bet here is just to go after, like, attack him down here. Dress down is very much a thing that kind of ruins this plan, but I think it's worth going in. They're mana screwed at this point. And we can end up just killing them, basically. They've got 2 lethal threats on board currently, so... Reanimating... Okay. They still need a way to deal with at least one of these. And a Death Shadow. Okay. I mean, I guess that's technically an answer. What do I draw? Basalt Monolith. So... Let's make a dude. We're gonna make our guys really, really fucking big. We're gonna grab a Manifold Key. Alright, that's 5 mana. I think this sets up for next turn. This gets us to 6. I'm 1 mana short of being able to just go crazy here. Play Paradox Engine. You've got 2 10/10s to deal with. Okay, Force Negation. Okay. Okay. They have to block both. Okay. And you've got another one coming next turn? you have a way to deal with this construct? Not yet, no. Another Basalt Monolith. Hold on, let's go here. We're gonna untap a Grim Monolith. Make a dude. Okay. Rust down is annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay, okay. Is this gonna be a stifle on top of it? If this is a fucking stifle, that is ridiculous. No, okay. Red Manifold Key. Use my 1 mana here. Cast this. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. What you got? Putting Yorion in hand, okay. Does that mean they have like a Force of Will or some shit? Actually, undo. We're not gonna do that yet. Alright, we got him down to 3. Can we close this out? This is a Murktide Regent, so we do need to find a way to close this out. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. I mean, Echo's a fucking thing. So... Cast a Grim Monolith. I mean, we're gonna try to Echo and hope that they don't have counter magic. Like, we can get through soft counter magic. Hard counter magic, we're kind of fucked, but... they had the Force of Will? God damn it. Alright. I mean, we're not dead yet. What did they pitch to that? They pitched to Daze, okay. So we're not totally dead yet. Thought the Voidwalker's annoying. That being said, we have the mana to just fucking hard. Oh shit, I meant to untap some shit. Oh well. Karn the Great Creator, does that do it if this resolves? We can get an Ensnaring Bridge, which helps. Alright. Let's start doing things. Untap here. Play Karn. Alright, that did things. Now we get an Ensnaring Bridge. Play Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, Ensnaring Bridge lived. Since we have mana, we're gonna just go ahead and untap this. Okay, I think we stabilized. If we can actually stick Mycosynth Lattice next turn, then they're just completely locked out of the game. Oh, they scooped it up. Okay, cool. So again, I'm in a position where I kind of want to bring in ley lines, but I feel like it dilutes our game plan almost too much here. But it shuts off Murktide Regent. It shuts off their reanimate shenanigans. Maybe do that kind of sideboarding plan like we've done in the past. I think it's worth it. It shuts off the reanimator shenanigans. It shuts them off from probably ever casting a Murktide Regent. I'm sure they have Orcish Bowmasters, which we'll deal with if it happens. I think we're gonna keep this. It's a little risky, but we're gonna see what our opponent does here. Alright. Ooh, Paradox Engine's interesting. I think we're gonna go ahead and do this. I don't think we're gonna try to fire off this Echo yet. I am very concerned about them having counter magic. Granted, now, if they just pass with 2 mana up, it means they have an Orcish Bowmasters and they're fucking waiting for it. Alright, this is 100% a fucking Orcish Bowmasters. Like, that's the only explanation for them passing like this. I think I go for this. Play this first. See if they flash in the Bowmaster. Yep, there's the Bowmaster. We knew that was coming. So what? I've only got 3 mana. We will untap this, and then we're going to pass the turn. We might just suck it up and wheel and hope that we can pop off. Like, if they don't discard this Paradox Engine, we're just going to go to town. Like, we will take the 7 from the Bowmaster and hope that we can get there. Oh, this is going to hurt like hell, but I think we got to do it. Depending on what we got here. Does Karn change things? I don't think it does. I can Karn. I can Karn first. Because what? I've got 5, 6 mana. So I can either Paradox Engine or Karn. I don't think Karn does anything here. Or I can Karn into the 1 ring. But then I lose the Paradox Engine. This is gonna hurt, but I think I have to take the hit from the Bowmasters, as much as this sucks. Because I tap this for 3, 5, 6. Play Paradox Engine. I have 1 floating. Cast Echo, untap everything, and try to piece it together from there. This is gonna hurt like hell, but we're doing it. Alright, so basically we gotta piece it together this turn is what this comes down to. We're gonna get schwacked for 7. Did not pay off. Fuck. They don't have 10 on board. So we're gonna hit for 7. They've got 9, 8. No. Yeah. They've got 9 damage on board. Oh no, it's exactly 10. Fuck. Yeah, fuck. Womp. I don't think I had another out to it. I just had to try to go for it, unfortunately. Luckily, that was only game 2. Bowmasters is a thing, so I'm debating if I need to bring in a couple of dismembers. Trim another Echo. trim one Mystic Forge, put it in the sideboard. Alright. So, this is a turn 1 Echo and nothing else. I think I gotta ship that. Okay, this I think we can keep. We put one of the redundant Voltaic keys to the bottom, right? Yeah. We put a redundant Voltaic key to the bottom. Cast this. Cast this. Cast this. Cast a Voltaic key. Pass the turn and see what happens. Discard on this One Ring would hurt, but... Okay, I guess there goes the One Ring. Yep. Alright, well, their discard is officially offline now. Probably starting to play a little fast and loose, but oh well. Good part is, like I said, their discard is entirely offline now, so... Again, this is the Bowmasters if all they do is pass the turn. Ooh, Powder Keg. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I've still got mana, so I'm not super concerned here. You got a counter magic? No. Ooh, Paradox Engine is nice. Play that next turn. They didn't have counter magic that turn. Okay. They're going on the straight mana denial plan here. I guess we're going to see if they got counter magic or not. Okay, Mox Opal's good. Cast Mox Opal. Into a Grim Monolith. I like that. However, you know what? We need the mana from the Grim Monolith. Into a Leyline of the Void. Gotta get rid of that. Into a City of Traders. Because this plays around a Daze. If they have a Force of Will, so be it. Force of Negation. Opponent just has it all, apparently. I mean, we know we're drawing a City of Traders next turn. I guess we're just going to see what we get off of that. Okay. The amount of Null Rods running around is absolutely ridiculous to me. Okay. This one's probably gone now, but... Like, it kind of amazes me how much I see Null Rod when there's really not any major artifact decks in the format currently. Like, that's the part that's amazing to me. So, like, what's our way out of this? It would basically be, like, Runner, Stoneforge Mystic into... Or not Stoneforge Mystic, Urza Saga into another Soul Land and hope that they have 0 removal? Like, what, that's our only out currently? That's the thing, though, like, I honestly don't see the ring that often. Like, as much as people say it's running around all over the fucking place, I don't know. I haven't run into it that much. I've run into it maybe 4 times out of, like, the past 6 leagues, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just the outlier and I'm not hitting it as often as I should. Yeah, I found in general, like, my matchup variance is kind of fucking crazy. Like, I see, like, Hot Bant is the only four color pile I've really run into at all recently, and it's been whatever. Fucking double Null Rod. Yes, opponent. You are not losing to artifact decks. I understand your message. Oh, it actually dropped him? What the fuck? Oh, that's for a paper version. Okay, I was gonna say, it dropped in price? What? Okay, yeah, we're just dead here. We're gonna skip it out. That's fine. Yes, rip. Very much rip. Okay, we understood. The opponent sent their message. They are not gonna lose to artifact decks. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, it was over $100 online last I checked. Alright, let's see what we get here. Okay. This is good. We're gonna keep this. I very much like this hand. We're gonna keep this. The amount of fucking black decks, too, is kind of insane. Just everyone jamming Orcish Bowmasters at any possibility that they get. They're just like, yo, Bowmasters is a thing, I'm gonna jam it. Another Mystic Forge, okay. Seriously, I haven't looked at the numbers, I guess. Is our opponent really countering this? Oh, what? Is our opponent on Living End? Is Legacy Living End a thing? Am I not the only one who's trying to make Cascade a thing in Legacy currently? MTG top 8, yeah. I haven't really looked at that site recently, to be completely honest. Okay, that resolved. We're gonna run this out. Okay, so heads up, I am making a YouTube video currently. It is Legacy Glimpse of Tomorrow combo. I am still working on tuning the deck so that it works. But this is going to be hilarious if this is an opponent that's also on, like, a Cascade deck in Legacy. Enchantress to battle bow. Yeah, I can see that battling Bowmasters pretty well. Alright, give me something good, deck. Assault Monolith. Does that do it? Yes. That counts as something good. Play Monolith, tap it, play this, untap it. I think we Karn Wheel, right? Like, I think that's the correct option here. Because they can't flash in a Bowmasters. Cascade is very good in Legacy right now. It's just overshadowed. Really? I haven't actually seen anyone else running a Cascade list other than the one I'm working on for that video. That's super cool, though. Like, I always have a soft spot for Cascade and, like, janky decks. Like, I very much enjoy jank. Yeah, so I've seen that Mississippi River deck, but they don't have the creative technique on Moto. I really want to fucking try it, because that deck looks fun as hell. But, again, we're missing, like, the key card on Moto. Can we do anything here? Can I actually do anything here? I think I can play the Grim Monolith to pass the turn. Yeah, I think we're just gonna play. Well, actually, I could play the Mystic Forge here, but I think I'm gonna wait until I can play Paradox Engine and then Mystic Forge. I'd say that's a hell of a turn, too. I haven't seen Legacy Rhinos in a bit. I've seen it a lot more in Modern than I have in Legacy. But, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, they're cascading again. That is the other upside of being able to wheel, is it makes our opponent's graveyard worse, so even if they do manage to cascade, there's like nothing in it, so... Okay, so our opponent is definitely on Legacy Living End, and I'm kind of all about it. Ooh, we're seeing Oliphants. Okay. I like that. I like the Spice opponent. I like it. But the Heraldics? You lost me, Wiggles. I don't know what that means. Okay, so opponent's gonna get a bunch of creatures back, but they don't actually do anything. Probably runs Troll as well. It's a beating. Yeah, I've actually been seeing the Troll of Khazad-dûm in like Death Shadow decks a lot lately. But this is my first time seeing Oliphant played. And I gotta say, I'm kind of digging it. So I don't think this particularly matters. Oh, and we got the One Ring? Hells yeah. Alright, so what are we doing here? Tap this. Sack for mana. Tap. Play Paradox Engine. I think we just go infinite now. I don't think we can lose from here. Yeah, I think we just go infinite here now. Alright, got protection from everything. Now we just go. He may have... So he couldn't force anyways because of the fact that I had defense grid, so force was kind of irrelevant at that point. Did I play a land already this turn? No, I have not played a land yet. Just tap a bunch of shit. Let's play Mystic Forge? Untap a bunch of shit. We got a City of Traders on top. Let's get rid of that. Defense grid? Don't mind if I do. So basically we just need to find our, whatchamacallit now. I probably should just draw first, okay. We just gotta find Walking Ballista, and they're definitively dead at this point. I don't think it's bannable. It's a very good card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's to the, like, bannable thing yet. Like, I don't know. It's very good, but it's definitely a beatable card. It's literally 6 spots lower when I checked like 4 days ago. I think it's a nice counterpart to Brainstorm. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't think it's bannable by any means. It's just a very good card, in my opinion. But I think I think a lot of it right now is just the hype of the fact that it's a new card. So I think it'll eventually settle down more into like Hull Breacher level of play, probably. Oh, this is so click intensive. This is giving me Bomberman vibes. Really, Wiggles? You think it's bannable? Okay. Maybe a while. Target removal and tempo on one card. Like I said, it is a very good card. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't think it's bannable. All right, let's see. Let's keep going through this here because I do still need to actually find my win con. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need it. The Assault Monolith, we can cast that. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize I still had a spell on the stack. True, I do have enough mana for the monolith. I don't need to go through the whole fucking thing anymore. That will save me some time. Karn is good. We will cast Karn. Where is this fucking thing? Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Draw some cards. Still not seeing it. Jesus, where is this? Alright. Get rid of the City of Traders. Get rid of the Urza Saga. Let's draw some cards. Alright, have I fucking found my win? No, still have not found my win con. Yeah, okay. Where is this one of? Oh shit, there it is. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I totally did not realize it was in my hand. Thank you. This is what I get trying to pay attention to fucking chat and doing this. So that is something that I was worried about when I was testing, was potentially decking myself. I was getting a little overboard this game, I will say, trying to pay attention to chat versus like actually paying attention to what I'm doing here. Yes, Nahiri, your mother is home. Alright, so we got there. I feel like Leyline of the Void is going to be very good against our opponent. I don't know if they're going to expect it out of this. I feel like they should. So many fucking clicks. It is kind of an autopilot deck, I will admit. It's more or less just trying to like make sure you pay attention to when you find the win con. But yes, it is a very autopilot-y style deck. Hold the W button down to bypass the click and save time. Can I? Let's try this. Where's the W? Fuck. Hold down W. Oh, okay. It's making it a little easier. MTGO Pro right here, who doesn't use any of the short keys whatsoever. Alright. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I never use any of the fucking hotkeys. I know I should, especially playing ad nauseum, because you can just like go through your deck way quicker. Let's move our win cons to the sideboard for now. Well, no, Echo actually seems really good against our opponent. Well, we can probably trim one. Yeah, let's just move our win cons to the sideboard, trim one Echo, see how that goes. Yes, thank you for the tip there, Wiggles. Looking back at this, actually just seeing everything, it's like, oh yeah, just Aetherflux them. Just, yeah, no, I was totally just not paying attention. I was just going through the motions. Trying to pay attention to the fucking chat while I'm like going through, making sure I'm not missing mana. Oh, okay. So, I don't know if y'all have been looking at the paper prices of Lord of the Rings. The last time I looked, there's like 3 rares that are worth more than the price of a pack, and it's the One Ring, Orcish Bowmasters, and sorry, Nazgul isn't even a fucking rare, it's an uncommon, but it's like 3 cards are the only 3 cards that are worth more than the price of the pack, and it's all that's holding up the value of the set right now, from what I've seen. Like, everything else is like $3 or less for any of the rares. So it's kind of insane that it's 3 cards that are holding up the entire price of the set. Okay. Seeing as they're on the play, I think we have to mulligan for Graveyard Hate. These are actually halfway decent hands. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I think we're like hardcore on the mulligan for Leyline. Alright, Mystic Forge goes back. Lion's Eye Diamond goes back. Monolith goes back. Defense Grid goes back. Alright, opponent started on 7. Let's see how poorly this goes. Nazgul's so funny. Timmies are like, why is this so expensive? I want to complete my set. Yeah, the other problem is you've got everyone who wants to play Nazgul. They want one of each art, which is part of what's driving up the price. Because any individual art is like 2 times as rare as any given mythic, or something like that. I was watching a video earlier today where Seth from Goldfish was going over the math as far as like how rare the Nazgul actually are, because a bunch of people are spreading around like conspiracy theories that like the Nazgul are more rare than a normal uncommon, similar to how Fatal Push was back in like Aether Revolt. So it's just kind of funny seeing the actual math, and it's like in theory you get 1 Nazgul per booster box, but because people are looking for every single art, that's the problem. So it makes them a lot rarer, and that's what's bumping the price up on them, apparently. There's just a lot of Timmies learning that everyone's doing the same thing. It's like, yeah. Then you've got that shit, too, where it's like everyone's trying to jam the new hotness and everything. So that's also artificially inflating prices. Like, we've already been told there's going to be another print run of this come the holidays. So I feel like a lot of these prices are going to end up dropping. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, they actually did bring hate. Okay. Well, we're probably losing this. I guess they did anticipate us having a ley line. Okay, well, we're probably going to game 3 then. We did kind of mulligan into Oblivion. Alright. I will say the only thing about like this new hotness shit is like I feel like I should grab a copy of the One Ring for EDH purposes, but I really don't feel like spending like $60 on a EDH card when that's like the price of the last deck I bought. So, all right. I don't know why our opponent is taking so long to decide what land they need. NPC fill? I guess I don't know what that means. Every card is 30 cents. Okay, so they finally decided on a volcanic. Okay, so they're just cycling more shit. That's fine, I guess. We're probably going to a game 3. They apparently decided that they did need to mulligan for Leyline hate, or they just happen to have it, so. I gotta say, that's actually super cool that we're playing up against a Living End deck. I've never seen Living End in Legacy. Oh, it's a website? Interesting. I'll have to check it out. Because I need all of this bullshit 0 mana rocks to finish off Saga Storm and paper. So I still have quite, even though I've got Lion's Eye Diamonds, like I've got all the reserveless cards out of the way, but just like the Mox Opals, the Chrome Moxes, and the Lotus Petals are gonna be like another fucking like $600 or something stupid. Alright, opponent, just do your thing. Put us out of our misery so we can go to game 3. Do they not? Oh, they were still stuck in there. They have their own upkeep stop set. Okay, interesting. I mean, like, I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna have 6 through the turn. It's fine. Everything's fine. EDH is non-sanction format too. There's really Yeah, I so in the past I've proxied cards that I own just because I wanted special art. Like I had my Get Rug Monster deck. I proxied the Get Rug Monster because I wanted a Hypnotoad variant of it. I had an Alicia who smiles at death deck that I had proxy Alicia even though I own the real one. And that's kind of been like the standing rule in my local area is like proxies are okay as long as you actually own a copy of the card so that you're not constantly swapping it between decks and shit. So as far as I'm concerned, proxy fucking everything. Anyone who has seen my Twitter or been on the channel for a while, y'all know my opinions on the reserve list. It needs to fucking go. Like, there's no excuse for this thing to still exist at this point. So proxy the hell out of everything as far as I'm concerned. It's more so running into other groups. So it kind of is a gatekeeping thought, but unfortunately it's a pretty prevalent opinion in my area. Um, so unfortunately if you want to play outside of like my very close-knit casual group, they kind of frown upon proxies unless you actually own the card. And I agree, it's 100% gatekeeping. I think it's dumb. Um, because like I've got two kind of separate play groups I play with. I play with my wife and my neighbors, and we're like all super casual. We're all playing like basically pre-con level decks and shit. And then I've got my friends that are like actual competitive Magic players, and they're probably playing more along the lines of like 7 or 8 power level. Which I actually sold all of my decks that were that powerful just because I barely play with them anymore. But that higher power level group is the one that's like, we're cool with proxies as long as you actually own a copy of it somewhere else. Which really sucks because I really want to build Kaikar Storm, but I'm looking at them like, I need Chrome Mox, I need Mana Vault, I need Mana Crypt, I need Mox Diamond. Like, all of the zero drops that I still need for that deck are all like $100+ and it's insane. Like, it's going to cost me thousands of dollars to build this deck out if I actually wanted to play it. Alright, so in theory, if they don't discard us and they don't have counter magic and we hit a mana source, we can Karn Tormod's Cryptum. We got a plan. Unless our opponent just has the Violent Outburst to be able to do it at instant speed. We'll also say our opponent is taking a very long time to make decisions here. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, as far as I'm concerned, it's a non-sanctioned format. And the fact that they're also basically saying Legacy is now going to be a non-sanctioned format as far as paper is concerned as well, I say proxy the hell out of that shit also. Like, that leaked news from Pleasant Kenobi about the fact that the Legacy player in trios might not be getting Pro Tour invites anymore. Like, that's essentially the, like, hey, Legacy is not going to be sanctioned in paper anymore. Just let people proxy and have fun. I have always been all about accessibility. Okay, opponent. Got slapped with ads. You know, if you really hate ads that much, if you're a Amazon Prime subscriber member, you can subscribe for free. um, let's see here. Fucking okay. Paradox Engine doesn't do anything here. Like, I'm basically just hoping they don't have a Cascader, and that I can slam this Karn and Tormod's Cryptum before they can do anything relevant. Is this a Cascader? Can we be put out of our misery yet, please? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, opponent was tapping the wrong colors of mana. There we go. There's the Cascader. Good job, opponent. You figured it out. Just Wiggles, also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Uh, okay, considering our opponent is taking forever to let this resolve. Okay, yeah. So, thanks for subbing on YouTube as well. Yeah, that's fair. That's why I try to post the replays over on YouTube for people that don't really watch Twitch. I also know I've got kind of a weird time. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons is kind of weird. So yeah, they're gonna control the top of our deck. I'm comfortable just scooping here. I don't think it's worth putting ourselves through this misery. They've got a 2-turn clock. They're stacking the top 4 cards of our deck. Yo, what up, duo? How you doing? Alright, I think we're just gonna run it back. I don't think there's any point in changing anything here. Just hope that we don't have to mulligan to Oblivion. Yeah, I put all those streams over on YouTube for those that can't watch them live. Like I said, I finally figured out the fucking music track thing, so the VODs are back on Twitch now. So those who don't have YouTube can go check that out also. And then I'm hoping my new video for the Glimpses Tomorrow combo will be up this weekend. I'm hoping. Yes, you did just see Living End in Legacy Q Duo. I went on this whole spiel about it's amazing I'm seeing another person trying to make Cascade work in Legacy. Like, loving the spice. Yeah, I'm still using Streamlabs. I finally managed to figure the shit out. It's finally working where the music is not posted to the Twitch VODs. I think my issue was, like, I had too many different, like, input sources and I couldn't figure it out, so I had to change everything for my desktop audio to music. And then that's the only thing that's there now, so. This is a Mystic Forge. It doesn't really do a ton here. I mean, we can, like. I mean, I guess it's a turn 1 Mystic Forge, right? I think we keep this. I think it's worth it. They can't really do a ton. Like, they can't go off turn 1. They're turn... And I haven't seen any fast mana, so maybe they're not even turn 2. I was going to say they're probably like turn 2 at the earliest to be able to do anything. Yeah, thanks, Wiggles. If I got any more questions about it, I managed to finally figure it out, so I think I'm good there, but I need to start writing some tutorials for the Discord about how to do some of this stuff, so people can learn from me just fumble fucking my way through everything. Oh, I'm so mad they did not play this fucking song live the last time I saw them. It's my favorite song by Hypervale. Wish I could stream again, but laptop is not as good as my desktop was. Oh, you lost your desktop, Duo? What happened to it? Alright. Let's see if we get Force of Vigor on turn 1. Are you Force of Vigor us here? Is this worth Force of Vigoring to you is the question. I probably should have let off a Crystal Vein now that I think about it, but oh well. Alright, they didn't Force of Vigor it, so that's good for us. So now we're gonna try to just flood the board with shit, so that we can hopefully fucking... Oh, god damn it. Did fucking Twitch shit out again? I think Twitch just shit out. Sorry, everybody. Fucking Cox, man. I don't know what it is about this place, but fuck. Yeah, so we must be on a different circuit than the other side of our street, because I'm really good friends with our neighbor across the street, and he's got Cox as well. And, like, this past weekend, or the weekend before that, we had a, like, mini power surge in the morning that knocked out our power literally just long enough to reset the clocks, but it fucked up Cox to the point where we didn't have internet for 6 hours. And, like, he never has issues with his internet cutting out on him, and it happens over here all the fucking time. And we have literally the exact same internet provider and plan. It's fucking awful. Like, I don't know if they need to just, like, replace all the infrastructure on this side of the street or what's going on. There was a thunderstorm 3 years ago now, probably, knocked out power on my side of the neighborhood for like 36 hours. The other side of the street, literally across the fucking street, never lost power the whole time. Watch a League of Legends, yeah, League of Legends personality play MTG, and he's having a ton of us. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's a Twitch thing then. I don't know. Alright, what dumb shit can I do here? Assuming they don't force a vigorous and upkeep. Okay, so we got a Lion's Eye Diamond, which is very good. So I think what we're gonna do here... Rim Monolith. So I think we can do some dumb things here, assuming they don't like force a vigorous at a very inopportune time. Alright, let's see what happens. Our opponent is taking forever to let shit resolve, though, so that is definitely not helpful. Okay, thank you, opponent. Thank you for letting me do things. Considering our opponent's on a super fast combo deck as well, they're definitely taking their sweet ass time letting shit resolve. I'm probably gonna have to call it a night after this match just because of how long our opponent is taking. Okay. Our opponent decided to come back to reality here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and cast this. Just because it's mana, it's mana neutral. It's basically free. Oh, jeez. But it's only been 3 minutes. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. What's on the top of our library? Can we play anything relevant? Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck. Come on, opponent. Just let me resolve my spells. I just want to do things. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, getting back to the Bowmasters thing, I don't know. It's a very good card. It's definitely... I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's bannable. I think the meta is just going to adjust to it. Like, a lot of Legacy players, at least in paper anyways, are kind of hesitant in terms of change. So I know they're a little bit more resistant to things that could be going on and don't want to adjust their playstyle to account for Bowmasters. I think it's going to be similar to what Hull Breacher was. Like, people were calling for that to be banned once it was released, and it ended up just kind of falling into a very good but not bannable category. That being said, the One Ring, that I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm hearing calls for it being banned in Modern, and I've seen, like, from what I've seen of it in Modern, it's absolutely stupid. It comes down to who draws and plays the One Ring first is basically what happens. I think this... Oh, I can't cast it. Never mind. Okay. I guess we'll cast this out just to get it out. I was about to say, ooh, Leyline of the Void's good, but we can't actually cast it at the moment. So, we'll cast this, and then we'll pass the turn and see what our opponent's going to do. Yes, we will lose our 1 mana. I am okay with this. Like, in theory, a Force of Vigor on our Manifold Key would really fuck us over here, but... It doesn't seem like they have it yet, or they would have done it. So I think we're still safe as of right now, but we'll see. They're going to be able to start cycling. Hey, speaking of Troll of Khazad-dûm, there it is! I will say, it is cool seeing that the Lord of the Rings cards are actually seeing play. Outside of the One Ring, I think they're all pretty safe. I mean, like I said, y'all just heard my opinions on Orcish Bowmasters and whether or not it needs to be banned. I don't think it does. I think the One Ring is really the only one that's like borderline. It needs to be banned. Like, especially seeing the shit that it can do in a deck like this is just stupid. Okay, so with people slow playing like this, I have heard conspiracy theories where it's like people are purposely trying to make turns take as long as possible, specifically trying to get people to rage quit because of how long it's taking. Do you think that's a legitimate thing? Like, I feel like in a league, you're not going to run into people doing that. Okay, what are they going to blow up? Are they going to blow up Urza Saga, or are they going to blow up the Manifold Key? Oh, they're going after Mystic Forge. Oh, okay. That's totally fine, opponent. I'm A-okay with that. Ring is fine in Legacy. Wasteland and Days, check it. Bannable in Modern. I would definitely agree it's bannable in Modern. I don't know how I feel about Legacy. I think it's borderline there. You definitely have more ways to fight it in Legacy, but it still very much feels like whoever lands one first kind of just wins the match. Alright, so we know for a fact we're getting a Leyline here, which is whatever. We don't particularly care about that. We're going to go grab another Manifold Key. Beat 4-color control yesterday 2-0, and they can't... Wow, that is fucking impressive. I agree. A lot of it comes down to the format needs to adjust. It's still way too early, in my opinion, to call for bannings anywhere other than maybe Modern. Because you know when Burn is slamming the One Ring, we have issues. Let's untap that. For example, Questing Beast. Questing Beast is an insane card. I'm honestly surprised I haven't really run into it yet. I've run into a handful of Maverick decks, but none of them have been playing Questing Beast yet, which has been surprising. And our opponent is back to taking the longest time possible to letting shit go. Goes through a ring and over Bowmasters. Yeah, that's really your best way to beat Bowmasters, is just go over it. Like, I feel like stuff like Show and Tell is actually in a really good spot, because you just... That or, like, natural order decks. You just slam a big-ass creature that your opponent's Bowmasters can't fucking deal with. Alright, opponent's finally getting a little bit faster about letting us do things. You picked the wrong card, opponent. That's all I can say. Unless, okay. I'm gonna say, unless you randomly have, whatchamacallit. The combo in general is pretty, yeah, honestly. So, y'all know my opinions on Delver. Like, no matter what you do to it, it's always fucking ridiculously high power level. Ooh, Manifold Key, I like that. I don't know. It is kind of shitty that combo is in a bad spot currently, just being a combo player myself, but y'all also know my opinions on Delver. Like, it doesn't matter what they do to the deck. It's gone through half a dozen bans, and it's still been tier 1 ever since Miracles got banned. Um, so, I really don't know what it is. Even then, Black Saga Storm, like, don't get me wrong, I love that deck. I'm building it in paper. It is my main deck. I would still argue that it is borderline. Like, it works, but it eats all the same fucking hate that all of these other decks hit. CC card D-Day, yeah, it's Yorion D-Day. It's actually amazing how many Yorion decks I'm seeing right now. And it's like decks that normally don't play Yorion randomly just jamming Yorion and Bowmasters. Like, I saw a white-black Yorion Death and Taxes with Bowmasters the other day. I'm like, what the actual fuck is this deck? Ooh. Paradox Engine, I like that. Alright, so do I pop this now? I might as fucking well, right? Well, actually, no, I probably shouldn't yet. Or undo. Yeah. Okay, cool. I hit what I needed. Now I just need to find an actual payoff and I win. Playing Yorion Loam, 10 damn, 10-1 is impressive, Loamer Boy. I like it. I think because the card quality, Yorion is a lot better. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, now I get to start going fucking crazy. Assuming our opponent doesn't just time out waiting for all these fucking triggers. Oh, they're finally Force of Vigoring something. Okay. They had a Force of Vigor this whole time, and they literally just decided to do something with it. That's interesting. I mean, I guess we know our next card is kind of useless, but... They also don't have a very impressive graveyard yet. Like, I guess if they get it back, they always could... Okay. They're also very, very low on clock here, so... And it's kind of just funny seeing how many people are just jamming Yorion piles and shit. Alright. We're gonna play this just so they can't get more shit in their graveyard at this point. Just so they can't get more in their graveyard. I mean, they've already got a decent graveyard here. And untap that. I'm also at a point where I've got so many draws that basically just win me the game right now. Our opponent also only has 4 minutes to finish this game, and apparently is deciding not to do anything at the moment. Okay. Just keep running shit out. Is this an instant speed? Okay, yes, it's an instant speed. Okay. So my question is, what are they going to kill with this Foundation Breaker? Like, I've still got a bunch of cards that if I draw them, I just win, so... They've got a 3-turn clock going on here? Oh no, I guess there's 2 trolls, so they've got a 2-turn clock. So I've got 1 draw step to get me out of this. It's gonna be a little disappointing if we lose this one, I'm not gonna lie. This one's gonna be a little disappointing. Okay, they're blowing up the ley line, that's fine. So, pretty much I need Karn off of the top. Like, I don't know, it's really frustrating to me to, like, lose with so little time on the clock. Like, your opponent's slow plays so bad, and they still just barely beat the buzzer. I think that's more frustrating to me than if they were to just fucking, like, go crazy and win. Not sure why they did that in their attack step. But whatever. Yeah, so basically, I need Karn off of the top, or a way to find Karn off of the top. Karn? Manifold Key. Nope, that doesn't do it. Womp. Alrighty then. Womp to womp. Unfortunate. Yeah, we were finding anything relevant for a while. Yeah, Karn was 7 cards away, so we weren't fucking finding it anytime soon. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully y'all had fun. If you like what you see, hit that follow button. You really like what you see, hit the sub button. I will be doing a giveaway when we hit 10 subs. Full art, either Enlightened Tutor or Worldly Tutor from Dominaria Remastered. Winner's choice. And then go check out the YouTube, this stream, all the old ones, direct to YouTube videos, podcasts, all that shit over there. Drop a sub over there, like on any of the videos. That's all free if you like what you see here. And I am live Tuesdays, Thursdays, 4 p.m. Central, other days when I randomly have time. Thank y'all for stopping by. Let's keep this shit going. Let's see who we can raid out tonight. Who else is playing Legacy to keep the Legacy train going here? Hold on one moment. Apparently fucking no one else. Okay, I guess we're gonna raid Caleb MTG. He's on Arena right now. Stop by, y'all say hi for me. Thank you all for stopping by. I will catch y'all on Thursday. And as always, miners, stay salty.